All right, I just wanted to show you guys how I'm coming along on the AMT White-Freightliner 125 scale truck kit. Made some good progress here over the past several weeks. Got a couple things here to show you. I think in the previous video I showed you this. Here's the engine. This is a Cummins engine, and I turned out pretty well. Everything fit together well. Happy with the way this turned out. Weathered it, and I did some nice detailing too. So this is just sitting here, waiting to be applied, connected to the chassis. When that's ready, here's the chassis. I got the chassis put together. Overall, I thought it went together pretty well. I feel like it's pretty square and straight. A lot of flash on some of these pieces that had to be cleaned up before they were all cemented together. Did have a few gaps that I'm working with. Kind of one of the weird things, there's several weird things with these AMT kits. Again, I haven't built one in a long time, and all my trucks have been Revell kits up until I started this one. But these air tanks are chrome, and of course it doesn't tell you that on the instructions, so I didn't even bother to think that I should be looking on the chrome sprue tree for these air tanks. So I'm looking on all of just the white molded plastic sprue trees. Couldn't find them. Thought I was missing parts, and then I just stumbled upon them on the chrome sprue tree. So no idea why these were chrome pieces when they're all just supposed to be black, flat black, semi-gloss black, or whatever color you want to make the chassis, but not chrome. I guess you could have it chrome, but that would look a little weird. So that was a little strange. But I finally found them, got them on the chassis, got the axles and the suspension on here. It fit up pretty well. So this is getting ready to be primed. Just a great primer until I decide what color I want to do the truck. I'm thinking a white cab with a yellow chassis, and I'm looking for a decal set that's blue, kind of blue and yellow stripes. I do have a prototype truck in mind. I'm just trying to find a good picture of that online before I share that. So there's the chassis, and here's the infamous three-piece cab. This is the assembling of this cab. Did a lot of research on this online, found some other YouTube videos, because the cab actually comes in three pieces. You have the front section, you have the sleeper bunk, and then you have the rear wall. And it's really not very easy to get the front section and the sleeper berth section to mate up, but I think I got it pretty good. I fused them together, and then I spent some time filling and sanding that seam between the two. And I think once I prime this and clean it up just a little bit more, that seam's going to disappear. So I think I am home free on that. Good detail on this. Pretty good fit up between those two pieces, but just getting them to align perfectly so that you don't have to do a lot of sanding and damage these rivets. Just takes some time. Now the rear wall, that went in pretty well too. I did have a problem right here. So I always kind of work ahead, plan ahead, and I kind of assembled quickly some of the interior tub, and when I put it in just to make sure it was going to fit, right back here kind of blew out. I don't know why, but the tub was pushing this wall of the cab, this way, and it gave way right here. So that's why you want to work ahead and make sure everything's fitting up okay. So I just went back and I did some filling on that with super glue, sanded that down, and did a little more filling. The filler you see on this seam and the rear wall seam is, I like the Vallejo plastic putty. Comes out of this dispenser. You can put it down a really nice, clean, narrow bead. This still needs a little bit of work back here, clean up. But I think this is ready for priming as well. So, and then we just have these components here. We've got a dashboard. We've got the front wheel hub, and we've got the the 4 rear wheel sets of the 2 drive axles on the back of the tractor. These are going to all be primed gray, as I still try to decide a final color for the chassis and the cab. But like I said, I think the cab will be white with blue and yellow decaling stripes. I gotta find those on the aftermarket. I know there are model truck websites. I've already found one that has something close. And then perhaps the chassis will be like a gloss yellow. So here's a quick look at the interior tub. Not much here. This is kind of the separation between the drive area and the sleeper berth, kind of like a curtain. Here's the bed for the sleeper. I thought about perhaps taking this off so that you can actually see the bed. Otherwise, when this fits into the cab, you're not going to see this at all. So I'm kind of wondering about this too, wondering what I want to do there. And this will all be painted with a leather color and then detailed. So, so that's where we are with it. Hoping to get this primed probably in the next couple days, and doing a little bit more body work just to see. The gray primer will really show the imperfections once I get that primed, and then going from there with the final painting. So that's where we are. Again, this is the AMT White-Freightliner, the 75th anniversary kit. And even that color scheme is pretty sharp. I've not ruled that out either, so we shall see. So anyways, that's where I'm at with the kit. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and as always, thanks for watching.